Hi everyone. This video is going to tackle something that every one of us has experienced because somewhere underneath almost every spending decision that your child makes, and probably you too, there's a second, quieter question that has nothing to do with money at all. Do I belong? Most parenting advice about peer pressure focuses on the social side, friendship, self-esteem, standing up for yourself. No one treats peer pressure as a financial literacy skill, even though everyone else has one. It's one of the most common spending triggers and justifications that your child will ever produce. Maybe you can remember that feeling too. But before I go on, this video is for parents that want to give their kids a jump start on their financial future and teaching that lasts, even when they're all grown up. So, Tuesday's video covered what to say in the exact moment that your child plays that card. This video is the bigger picture, the actual framework for raising a child who can judge social spending pressure. After 8 years of running a real classroom economy and watching exactly which of 500 students made spending, trading, and even entrepreneurial decisions based on assumptions versus which ones looked into the unknowns, I know exactly what it takes to teach that a claim about everyone is a claim to be tested, not a fact to be obeyed. Everyone else has one. It's one of the most common spending triggers that your child will ever produce. And no advice treats it as a money skill. That's where we're different. At the Financial Adventure Club, we think about the whole child and look at life as not compartmentalized into financial versus social versus psychological. It's all meshed together. And here's the honest gap. A huge amount of parenting content about peer pressure focuses entirely on the social and emotional side, confidence, friendship, self-esteem. Of course, it's useful, but it treats the decision moment as purely a social one, when for your child, in our Financial Adventure Club moment, it's very often a spending decision that's wearing a social disguise. A huge amount of kids' financial literacy content focuses entirely on money mechanics, saving and budgeting, needs versus wants, without addressing the specific trigger behind an enormous share of your child's spending. The gap between is exactly where everyone else has one lives. And nothing currently teaches a child to operate in that gap on purpose. That's why you're here. That information is what 8 years teaching in a money economy classroom has taught me, and raising my own boys. And only I can share it with you, making you a better parent and role model. So remember that for children, everyone else has one is very often a spending decision wearing a social disguise. So I built a peer pressure money framework. I talked about it in Tuesday's video, but here it is again, maybe a bit differently. It's a 3-habit framework that I've watched consistently work at every age, from 8 to 15. Adults look at it too, using nothing more than a genuine, curious conversation. Make this your habit too. Habit 1, ask, don't dismiss. How many kids actually? Name them. Said with curiosity and not sarcasm. This single question does more work than a lecture because your child does the fact-checking themselves out loud, and the list almost always shrinks. Your neighbor gets a new car? How many neighbors have got new cars? Does that mean you should too? Habit 2, separate the object from the belonging. If you had this, what would actually change? And 9 times out of 10, the honest answer is about feeling included, not about the object's actual function. Naming that real need directly is often more valuable to a child than the item itself. Then there's habit 3. Offer a choice with a trade-off. Instead of a flat yes or no, here's what that costs from your saving jar, and here's how long that takes to rebuild. Does it fit with your plans? Now, this turns the decision into something your child owns and weighs, rather than something you either grant or deny. And a fourth, a smaller habit worth adding as they get older. Normalize saying, yeah, it's nice, but I don't need that, out loud, without shame, in front of your own friends, as a completely unremarkable sentence. Kids who've heard a parent model this comfortably tend to carry far less anxiety about being the one who's different. You'll become different in your own friend group too. Respected for being you, not trying to keep up with everyone else, who are probably going into debt to have it too. There are some children who never seem to invoke that everyone else has one at all. And that's not automatically a sign that the skill is already built. First, check whether they can articulate why they want something beyond, I just want it. Because a child with genuine internal reasoning is different from a child who's simply never been asked to test a peer pressure claim in the first place. Secondly, watch how they talk about kids who do have less or different things to their friends. Comfort with not having something is a different skill from empathy for a friend who doesn't have it. Both matter, and both are worth watching and modeling for. And third, remember that avoiding the conversation isn't the same as mastering it. The goal is not to make a child suspicious of every claim that they or their friends make. It's to build one specific, reusable instinct to test the claim, name the real feeling underneath it, and then decide on purpose. When it becomes natural, that instinct will resurface in 100 different, more expensive forms across their adult life. And that's what good parents do. You're raising adults. You're not raising children. That's how I look at the kids in my classroom too. I'd love to hear from you when your family finds a phrase or a system that works for the everyone else has one moment. Is this brand new territory? Your real examples are the best data that I get for future videos. Drop them below or in our Facebook community. The link is in the description. And if you've made it this far in the video, I consider you an Adventure Club mate. If you got value from being here today, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with anyone you think would also benefit. It really helps our reach to others like you who value your children's financial future. I'll see you for the next episode, Tuesday and Thursday, every week.